Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. I got to do a little refresher course for myself and maybe for you guys as well. But yep, the harvest in the upper plateau is going on. If you look at the forecast, the upper right hand corner, rain is approaching. But we're doing rather well up here. That class Lexian Combine's chopping through these fields at a good rate. So hopefully we can finish the harvest up here and get it all done. Let's go to the map so we can see what's going on here. Let's start with the lower plateau because that's easy. Yeah, we got the cotton reseeded back here in a big cotton field. And down here, yeah, the Case Quad is actually seeding down here because the John Deere was spreading lime in the cotton field. And the T8 was seeding the cotton field. I'm like, I need to start getting seeding, so that's what we're doing. And once the John Deere got done, he started spreading the manure down. So that's what we're doing down here. It looks like the John Deere is actually done spreading the manure. I actually seeded this field where the John Deere is right now first before I put the manure on it. So the manure is going to stay there until the first growth stage. But that's no big deal. So the lower plateau is pretty much all set. Once the Case Quad gets done, the TA is back over on the west side. The cotton harvester is back over on the west side, ready for those fields to turn over. They should turn over this afternoon at some point. We'll get these off the field that way. Yeah, let's put everything away. Nope, this goes down here. That's where that goes. So we'll put these things away. So yeah, the rain is coming. I kind of forgot about that, or was that not even a thing last episode? I don't remember waking up in the morning saying, oh, it's ready for harvest, but the rain's coming. I don't remember the rain being in the forecast. I loaded the game up today and I was like, I don't remember rain being there, but all right, well, better get things done before the rain gets here. Just the harvest. We just have to make sure the harvest is done by the time the rain gets here. Everything else should be fine. Let's go ahead and drop that off, and we'll pull the John Deere out here. Actually, the John Deere might want to hook up to the weeder because that would be the next thing that comes along. So I'll get that all set up. Yep, the combine is sitting over here. So yeah, all the soybean we harvested is in storage right now. So we just got to go ahead and wait for the price of the soybean to go back up. And right now the canola price is going back up as well, but we'll go over the financial stuff in just a moment. Alright, so we'll leave that running. And now the class Lexian needs to be unloaded. So yeah, we got this field here left to harvest. Field number 3 in the northeastern part of the map, and field number 4, which is the northwestern part of the map. And then harvest will be done for today. And as long as we get done before the rain hits here. Well, I say the harvest will be done today. I guess it all depends on the fields on the lower west side. And I never pull... I'm so used to pulling up right alongside the header. The pipe on the Lexian is so much longer. So, yeah, let's get up here. Yeah, so this field right here we got left to harvest. Field number 3. Field number 4. Then we're done with the harvest. The autonomous tractor has been going around fertilizing the fields before we seed them. So we're getting fertilizer done here. It's getting ready to fertilize here. Frank has been busy seeding fields. So we got this field seeded. This field 22 has been seeded. Now he's working on field 20/21. And yeah, we're planting sunflower right now. But as long as we get the harvest done before the rain hits, that's fine. So finally, yeah, I've been doing a lot of moving things around this morning. So I think I'm finally all set to get some stuff done to where I'm not jumping around too much. Yeah, the TA is right down here with the seeder just ready to go. And the cotton harvester is here ready to go when that is ready. And that's where we're at there. But since we're on the screen here, let's go to the financial page. And you can see, yeah, our loan is now down to $11 million. I think I said by the end of this in-game day, I would like to have $1.5 million in our bank account to get the loan technically below $10 million, which means 9.5. So how do we do that? Well, if you go here, if you don't remember, we are selling our cotton today. I got 2 more trips of cotton to go, and right now the price is $2,061. So let's hop on down here. I got the Volvo truck that was getting the grain in the lower plateau earlier set to go over here. So yeah, if you're new here, these cotton modules are 40,000 liters a piece. So I got, yeah, you guessed it, 120,000 liters of cotton on here. So what does that mean? That means $240,000 is getting ready to be in our bank account. And of course I gotta make a second trip. Yeah, we're gonna be doing pretty darn good after I sell the cotton. I would like to keep my eye on the egg prices because the eggs are starting to really pile up fast and fast and fast. So if we can get the egg price back up to $3,000 per, that'd be great. We also got the milk Like I said, we got to watch the price of this. Right now, the soybean price is going down. We got a lot of soybeans. The canola price is going up, and we got like 300,000 liters of canola to sell at some point. So getting to 1.5 million by the end of the day should be a possibility. It's just a matter of playing the Price is Right game. That's what we're kind of doing here. But the main thing I just want to get focused on is really right now just get the harvest done in the upper plateau, so these fields up here are in the same cycle. So hopefully we can get the harvest done before the rain hits. Like I said, we can seed and fertilize while it's raining. That's not too much of an issue. Let's go sell these cotton modules first. It seems like we just sold them not long ago, but since we got so many cotton fields in Lower Plateau, we get a lot of cotton every 2 days, so it piles up, which is good for us. Good for us right now. And man, it'll feel so good. I mean, it always feels good when we're paying money off the loan, right? But to get the loan below 10 million, which seems like not long ago we were at, what, 20, 30 million? We're just, you know, the loan's going away faster and faster. I know I keep saying that, but it's feeling so good just to see the loan disappear so much faster. All right, so our wonderful sell point up here. We still have to buy all the rest of the farm fields as well, but that's not going to be too hard once we pay off the loan. You can see the eggs piling up there. I got like, what, maybe 4 pallets left. So let's go ahead and unload these. And already, yeah, I forgot what we're at 400,000, so now we're at 600, and we'll just call it 650. Now I'll make another trip on down, get the other cotton modules, bring those up, sell those. I have plenty of wine and grapes to sell as well. So I got money. I got money laying around everywhere. Just gotta sell it and bring it in while my workers do what they do. And now our second load of cotton, which is perfect timing in a way because I got a lot of workers here that need some attending to. Last one didn't fall off the trailer. Nope, we're good. Oh, didn't quite get close enough to the trigger. There we go. Up to just shy of $900,000. Oh, yes. All right, let's go ahead and take care of the workers. The main one I want to make sure we keep up and rolling is the combine. It's one of those things I don't know, like I said, in the rain, I don't know when that forecast popped up that the rain will be coming. So that's why we're playing at 1 time the speed here, because, yeah, I want to get this harvest done before the rain hits. So make sure we keep the combine going. Yeah, this class Lexion, of course, with the wider header and the capacity, is doing great for us up here because, you know, with the Rosslamash and the smaller header, I would not be able to keep up with what we're doing here. Looks like Frank is done seeding this field, so let's go ahead and stop driver, kill that course there. How we doing on fertilizer and seed? We're doing really well, so I think we'll just go on and continuing. Yeah, this is a modded Porsche 9 Pronto, so the usage of seed and fertilizer has been reduced a little bit. That's why I'm able to go as long as I can in reseeding it, which does save us cash in the long run. Let's get this. Let's get Frank over here and start seeding this field. Yeah, bringing the autonomous tractor up here and fertilizing the fields before we seed it, that's working out great because it's fertilizing so much faster than, I shouldn't say so much faster, but it's free fertilizer because we're getting the slurry from the pigs? We're getting it from someone. I don't remember. Alright, so course generation. This is field user number 10, right? I don't know why I did field user number 10. Because it's fields 18 and 19. Either way, let's go around 3 times. And yeah, just a little bit smaller than the implement width. Let's go ahead and... Nope, that's not... Okay, that's... Oh, wait. Oh, field 5. Oh, yeah, this is field 5, not 10. Okay, I goofed up. Yeah, so... This should have been... I should have saved this as field 18, 19, but whatever. Can we recalculate, please? There we go. That's better. That's the field we're looking for. Alright, Frank. All you have to do, the computer's all set for you. All you have to do is just, you know, we'll hit start for you, and you just have to ride in the tractor and just keep an eye on things. That's all he has to do. Alright, you go ahead and drive the course. And might as well go sit in the combine because that is just about done. We'll get it over to field number 3. And the harvest shall continue. Actually, how many liters of soybeans have we gotten so far? 458,000 liters of soybeans. And the harvest is continuing. Helper J has completed their task. Who's Helper J? Because we got workers everywhere. That might be the quad track. Well, it's not much in the combine, so let's go ahead and dump that into the trailer, get out the field so the autonomous tractor can move on in. And the autonomous tractor might have an issue with this field because when it gets down over the hill there, the field gets awfully narrow. Well, I don't say it's narrow. But with a 30-foot wide implement, that could be problematic. All right, let's cancel that course out here. All right, course generation. This is just field number 3, plain and simple. Around twice, 13.5. We go to 13.3. All right, you're starting back here, which is fine. Probably when we get to field number 4, I'll probably just harvest that myself. We'll relieve Frank Jr. of his duties of harvesting. All right, he is good to go, so let's go ahead and get this off the field. So we can get our autonomous tractor moved on over. Yeah, so 900,000. So another $600,000 would be great. Well, if I'm wishing for things, I guess, you know, another $11 million would be great. But you know what I'm saying. All right, let's move this on over here. Course, and this is field user number 1. Can I get 2 headlands done with this is the question. Because if it gets down here, it might be problematic. No, it switches back over to 1 headland. All right. Let's start unfolding this. And drive course. And we'll see if you get stuck anywhere. How are we doing on the slurry and all that fun stuff? Let's see, the pigs, slurry, 197 liters. And the cows have 456 liters. So I thought I saw some rain starting to drop there, but I guess it's the way the shadow looks on the screen. Yeah, so all the animals are looking rather well. The cows are looking really good because we took care of them in the rain last week. And the horses, we got a couple days. And of course, when the rain comes, we'll probably be fast forwarding to that because I won't be doing much field work at that point other than getting some of the stuff done. Let me grab where the truck is here somewhere. There we go. Hop into the truck. So how are the grapes and the wine doing while we're waiting here? Okay, let's go grab the grapes for $9.23. We'll go sell some of those. Yeah, look at the wine, $1,700. So Agro Wholesales is the winner. Winner for us. The only downfall is it's up here, which means I gotta go down and get it and drive back on up. But yeah, all my workers are busy. I need to stay busy. My job is to bring in the cash. So let's go ahead and grab the grapes, and we'll go sell those. Seems like it always all happens at once. Yeah, the Lexi needs to be unloaded, and then a second later, the autonomous case is slipping, which I'm pretty sure I know where it's slipping at. This is going to be down in the small end of the field. I'm pretty sure that implement is clipped on a tree somewhere. The good news is when I went down to grab the grapes, I didn't know I had that many grapes and wine just sitting there. Got about a couple, 2.5 trailer loads. So this is trailer load 1 of grapes. When I mean 2.5, I mean 2.5 loads a piece. So we should get a good amount of cash here. We've got 80,000 liters of grapes here. So it's gonna be like what, 75 grand, something like that for this load. So by selling the grapes and the wine, yeah, that'll get us a good amount of cash here today. Let's go ahead and unload that. Yeah, these sell quick. 66, yeah, 75, 75.5, about there. Okay, so like I said, the first thing I want to take care of course, is the combine harvester. Stay ahead of the rain if we can. See, the way he's parked, which is good, I can just leave my trailer, truck and trailer right there, and he should be able to continue, and I shouldn't be in his way at all. Leave yourself some space between you and the header, and you're fine. I think that should be good. Right? That's about right. Looks good. Almost dead center. Alright, we can park that there. You are stuck. Yeah, this is why I try to do 2 headlands up here. This is why I wanted to do 2 headlands. Alright, so I want to put the starting course, change that to current waypoint, I think. Hopefully that'll work. Sometimes current waypoint doesn't work out that well because if it senses the headland, it may try to go on the headland. And of course I don't have the course laid out in front of me, but if I can guess the implement width, which should be like right about here maybe. Nope, no, you want to turn. Next closest waypoint. There we go, that'll work better. I'm pretty sure you're going to get stuck again, but that's fine because Frank is slowly catching up with you. Alright, so hopefully I can hop in. No, that's the wrong truck. There's the truck I need. Alright, back on down. Grab some more grapes. Yep, that next load of grapes should push us over $1 million today. And it's just barely getting to be 10 o'clock in the morning. Frank is still doing his thing over there. Everyone's still doing their thing. Got no messages at all, so just keep on trucking. Alright, so this load here should get us over $1 million for today. And of course, just as I say that, there's the autonomous tractor slipping up again. Let's go ahead and unload that. And that. There we go. Okay, so that load must have had not a full amount of crates on it because unless the price drop, is the price dropping on that? No, it's not. So it's just not a full load. Autonomous tractor, where are you stuck? Oh no, you freed yourself up. All right, congratulations. How are you doing in this field? You got a couple more passes. The combine, you know what? I'm here. That's got to be close to being needed to. And just as I say that, it pops up on the screen. It's almost like I know. All right, let's go unload that. So I do have another trip on down to grab the rest of the grapes. It's going to be like maybe half a trailer, maybe 2/3 of a trailer. But either way, another $500,000 and I'll have what I wanted. But you know, I won't reject getting more cash and paying off more of the loan. The goal was just to get the loan below 10 million, and I think we can do that. Oh, not quite. All right, let's sneak over to the side a little bit more. I will move the tractor and trailer. Parking here might be in the way because he's got to finish that little tiny piece in front of us. And then when he turns around to go back down the other end of the field, I want to make sure I'm out of the way. And if I park it here, the combine's going to see the trailer, and then he may stop to quote-unquote unload. So we'll go ahead and wait on that. So while we're waiting on that, see how everything's going. Just to remind myself, so yeah, we're going to sell the grapes. We're going to hold off onto the wine until we see what that price gets up to. What else can I sell right away, or are we just waiting on everything? Sugar? Nope. The meat? No, not so much. And the whiskey? No. Oh, I got silage. What's the barn price at silage? Oh, that sucks. So I got the trail load of yep, the worker just couldn't wait a second. Nope, now he's clipped on me, so I'm gonna screw them all up. Nope, you'll get that piece. Good. Yeah, we did silage in the grass field, and those bales are just sitting on the side of the field, but the price right now is still not good at all. So we'll have to wait on that. We'll wait on that. Let me go ahead and park this up here, not in the train tracks, because then I won't know where the truck and trailer would be when I come back, because the train will have demolished it. Yeah, so we gotta wait for that price to go on up. Like I said, milk, yep, not so good. The wool, we sold that just a little while ago, so I probably have none of that. The eggs, yeah, I'm looking next time the eggs hit 3,000, we are selling that. And of course, like I said, we're waiting for the canola price. Soybean price is dropping everywhere, so that's just going to sit in storage, which is fine, and everything else should be good to go. All right, so where did I leave my truck? Right here. There we go. So another trip on down to get some more grapes. We'll sell those. And then by then, the class selection should be done in field number 3. So I'll have to take off the header and put that in the back of the combine, haul it on over, and we'll harvest field number 4. Looks like we might get the harvest in before the rain hits. 12 crates of grapes ready to be sold. Looks like the Lexion might be done harvesting field number 3, which, like I said, hopefully it would be the time I came back up here. And yes, it's done. So I'll have to get over to field number 4 and get that harvest done. But if the rain were to come now, I'd be okay. Would I be okay with it? We got enough done. So I wouldn't, field number 4 is not that big of a field, but I would like to get it done anyways. Let's go ahead and unload that. Yeah, it's not a big income there, but you know what? It's not that bad either. I know I say that once in a while, like when I sell something and like get like 30 grand, it's like, it's not that much, but I was dealing with a $55 million loan, so that kind of cash seems kind of small. We'll park that there. Let's grab the Lexion and turn all that stuff off. Put the pipe on out. I wonder if I can harvest the entirety of field number 4, because it's soybean, and get it all into the combine. It's a good question, isn't it? But anyways, yeah, another $400,000 be right where I need to be. Of course, I would like a little bit of extra cash as well, because as we know, we are going to have some fees when the nighttime comes. But really, the wine itself could get us there. I mean, not really, but I mean, very, very close. And we got to wait for that, see what that canola price gets up to today. Like I said, most of this day will probably be skipped because we just planted everything this morning. So the weeds will come along sometime soon, as we always know. Now let's go ahead and unfold the header. Drop that down. Yeah, I always try to buy headers for my combines that I don't need trailers for. I'm not the greatest of putting headers on trailers and then transporting them somewhere. Probably should have harvested that soybean there, but I'm at the point now, it's like, it's not enough, it's not worth my time. We go back maybe 40 episodes ago, I would have been, oh yeah, definitely got to go ahead and get all that soybean. This is when you realize how big the combine actually is. The Lexion, you start going down a road like this, and it's like, oh, it's a little, it's not tight, but it's a nice squeeze through there. Of course, I could fold up the combine to make it just get down the road a little bit better. Hopefully I don't clip on any overhanging branches and limbs. And you ignore the stop sign like you always do. See how much of field number 4 I can get harvested before the combine gets full. One, I would love the combine to get full all the time. A soybean just mean more grain to sell. But then I have to bring the truck on down here and unload it. Still have a good amount of fields to buy, but as for money wise, what we're talking about, maybe $1 million left in fields to purchase. And I'm not going to do that just yet because I think I got enough fields to handle at this point on my own. So no sense of purchasing fields and just leave them there. I'd rather pay off the loan first and then save up some cash and then buy all the fields, and then we can go celebrate. We'll own the entirety of the Pacific Northwest. Alright, let's not get too close to the fence line here. That should work like that. Alright, fold the header in. That is kind of a steep little hill right there, but the Lexion has the horsepower to get up with the header going. And this turned into my favorite combine for a couple reasons. One, it's green. Yay. I know that you're probably saying, well, what about John Deere? Yeah, I'm not a big John Deere fan, as you may have noticed on my episodes here. Don't have many John Deere tractors. But mainly, when the chaff comes out the back, the way it comes out the back and it kind of like wags its tail as it comes out instead of just spraying it. Just seems a lot more better that way. Okay, so before I keep on harvesting here, let me turn this off. Because I do want to get my workers keep on... Nope, that's the wrong vehicle. Frank is down here. Getting a little low on the fertilizer and seed, but I think he can go ahead and get this done. Oh, I haven't been checking. Do any of my fields need... No, and this field does not either. No lime required anywhere up here today. Let's bring you... Well, this is kind of a corner of a field. Alright, this is field user number 1. Around 3 times and take off at 0.2 meters. That ought to be good. Alright, starting point is just to the right. What I like to do when I do course play is sometimes if you go around on a headland, when they get near the starting point, they kind of get ready to go on the second headland. Sometimes they leave a little bit of space, so I start my implement and then drive up to it. And then start. There we go. He is all set. I need to get the autonomous tractor off the field. And actually, you can start spreading slurry down on field number 3. And then in a couple days, we'll have sunflower everywhere up here to harvest. Go ahead and start unfolding that now. And it shouldn't take the autonomous tractor long to go ahead and take care of this field. Around 50 times. Must have hit a wrong button there. I don't think I can do 50 headlands around here. That should be fine as long as you don't turn around and you get hit by the train, right? That's my only concern up here. Alright, let's get back to the harvest, just because. Like I said, soon we'll have all the fields set to go. So this episode and last episode is pretty much focused on in the morning just getting the fields harvested and flipped around before the rain hits, it seems like. But already 10 o'clock in the morning, I think we woke up around 7 and we've brought in $1 million. That's a good day. That's a good day in 3 hours if you can bring in $1 million. But it's going to look so good when we do pay off the loan by the end of the day, which, as we can see, it should not be too hard to get the loan down to 9.5 million, maybe more. I don't know how it'd be more. I mean, if the canola price really gets good, then possibility. We know we're going to sell that wine because that wine price is really good. And of course, if the barn price on silage goes up, usually from the silage we can get like $160,000. The 2.5 loads of wine that we got to sell. I'm just trying to do some math in my head. Then if we sell the canola, I could get up to $1,750,000 by the end of the day just for that stuff alone. Like I said, we got to make sure the price is good enough. I don't want to sell it just because I'm trying to earn the cash, which we are. But if I know I can get a much better price, then I will hold off. And as we know, we got tons of eggs to sell. So once that price gets up to around 3,000, we'll probably go ahead and sell all that stuff because I do need the pallets back. Pallets are getting full. I got like only 4 more crates left to use up. And the way the chickens do produce eggs in the base game, that won't take us too long. Alright, so I'm just about half full and I'm just about halfway done with this field. Yeah, so the question is, can I get it all done and in the combine? What probably will happen is I'll get to where there's like a little bit of left of the field and I'll have a full combine. But I'm thinking we'll get it all in here. I figure we have to get a little field work in today other than just transporting things around and selling some things, but you gotta sell things to make the cash come in. And I try to show us selling everything so you can see where all the money is coming from. I don't want also just have like $750,000 in the bank account and someone's going to say, yeah, well, you cheated that money in. To me, that would just take away the joy for me having the challenge of paying off $55 million and say if I did cheat it in, not showed you. To me, that'd be like, after I'm done, like, well, yeah, I didn't really do it, but yeah. All right, so kind of what I thought here. I thought I was going to be able to get the whole field in, but looks like the harvest is coming in that much better. So I'm going to have to go ahead and go get the truck, which is fine. And we'll turn it all off like we should. All right, let's go grab this truck here. More soybeans, please. Especially when we know soybeans can get up to $1,000 per, so that makes it kind of easy when we look at how much soybeans you have in storage. So, I mean, we're pretty much at $500,000 in soybeans sitting in our silos right now. Our beautiful little wood chipper over there, which we did some work on a few episodes here and there, but pretty much I've put that on the back burner. Especially when you start selling wood chips, even for the good price that the heating plant offers. I mean, I can bring over 120,000 liters and I get maybe like $12,000 for it. Which isn't bad, but it's a lot of work when you gotta have a tree harvester and logging trailer. You put a lot of money into it. It takes a long time to get money back on wood chips. As long as the rain can hold off for another 5 minutes, we'll be good. Don't start raining now, because I mean I wouldn't be too upset, but I'd get upset just a little bit saying we're so close to being done. So let's go ahead and get this done. Whoa, so much weight in there, I can't slow down. Might as well leave the truck running. Might as well let that finish unloading it completely. While we're waiting, I'm just going to check on the price of the wine to see if that stopped going up yet, because that's got to be pretty darn close. That's like one of the best prices I've seen. And it is. Yeah, $17.11. I'm like, that's one of the best prices I've seen. So after we get done with this harvest, I may just leave everything here. We'll go grab the other truck. And we'll see how much money we can get from the wine. But harvest first. And just like that, like I said, last episode, waking up in the morning, seeing all these fields ready to be harvested. I said, yep, it's a lot of work, but all that work is paying off with all the soybean we're putting into storage. And of course, like we know, in a couple days, we're going to have tons of soybean. The wheat down the lower plateau, the cotton in the lower plateau will be ready for harvest as well. Of course, the wheat is for the whiskey factory. We'll just park this stuff here for now. Because, nope, I don't want that button and all that button. Nope, stop that. There we go. Just want this button here. Thank you. Where's did I leave that truck? Autonomous tractor, is this about done here? I'll have to bring that over to field number 4, and I can bring that back down to lower plateau and get all set for that. Let's head on down. We'll grab our first trailer load of wine. Oh, wait, it's Agro Wholesales I'm going to, correct? Is that what it was? 1711 Agro Wholesale. So right where we're selling it now, at least the wine. So same trip, not a problem. The money's coming in. How's Frank doing over here? Looks like he might have the headlands almost done. Yep, he's on the third headland right there. It's all looking really, really good right now. And here we are down at the winery. This is the amount of wine that we have to pick up. So it's just 2 trailer loads, and same as before, like with the wine, or excuse me, the grapes. This is the one I have. All right, let's go make our first sale of some wine and see how much we get for a trailer load. All right, load number one with 80,000 liters-ish. I don't know if these are all full crates or not, but we are going to get 17.11 per 1,000. So let's go ahead and unload those. 123, 33, so 137,000 for a trailer load of wine. You get to do it again, and then halftime again. But yeah, we're going to get close to $1.4 million by the time it's all said and done, right? Somewhere about there. All right, one trip down, two more to go. And here we are with the last trip of wine, and I got one crate of grapes. It created a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I'm coming back up here. Let's grab everything, right? Frank is doing well over here. I'm hoping he can finish that field before running out of fertilizer and seed. If not, not that big of a deal. But yeah, I just got a little bit of work more left to do up here. I'll probably take care of that between the episodes. Just got to seed fields 3 and 4 after he gets done and fertilize field number 4. And we're pretty much all done. And I got to move all this equipment around and get ready for the next set of jobs we have to do. Let's go ahead and sell that. Did we get up to 1.4? Yes, we did. More than I thought we would. So yeah, 1.5 million today should not be a problem as long as that canola price gets up to a decent area. I think 750 is what we'll sell it for. Like I went over the products that we have to sell. We got tons of them around here. But what I need to do is I need to get the autonomous tractor over to here to field number 4, fertilize that. But first I'm going to take care of the combine and the Volvo truck over here. If I can jump over here. I got to bring this back to the farm, unload all that stuff. How are we doing on the soybean? How much soybean have we gotten on the harvest here? Where are we at here? So 458,000. All right, so 558,000. 558,000 liters of soybean we'll have in storage. And right now we do have a good amount of canola as well. Like I said, just, where is it? 316,000, so we're waiting the price on that. Like I said, the silage, yeah, that barn price needs to come on up. And of course the egg price we'll keep our eye on, and the milk price we'll keep our eye on. See what that does today, but not too bad. So it looks like by the end of the in-game day, definitely we'll pay off 1.5 million off that loan and get it down to 9.5. And I may celebrate tonight with Frank and his family a little bit. Maybe take them out to dinner for all their hard work. But we got the rest of the day still to go. The rain's going to come. Let's see. I got the quad. The quad is over here for some reason. Way over here, you did that field and you were trying to replant this field again. You didn't need to do that. But yeah, I just need to clean up the equipment. And of course, I got to spread fertilizer down. I thought about bringing the John Deere over here and spreading the manure down, but really, I think that would be just way too much. The cows do have 227,000 liters of manure in their inventory, but that's a big field. I think it might take more than that. And if I do that, I'll be so much out of manure when it comes time to re-manure these fields. I think that would have drained me too much. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.